So in Cortex, unless you actually have a marker set loaded, it will track the 3D locations of the markers but leave them unnamed. So you can see here they are simply black dots. So you can either load an existing predefined marker set just by clicking on Add Remove tab, or you can develop a new one. Just click on New. For this case, we are going to use a identify template marker set. For other types, there's prop, one with a calcium skeleton, and then Camtrock prop. But for most motion analysis applications for human movement, we'll just use the identifying template marker set. We'll call this new marker set. Create object. And it will create a new tab here. You can have multiple marker sets for an existing capture. In this case, we have two. So we'll do a new one here, and then over here on the right are all the properties associated with the marker set. So the real markers, virtual markers, the links, which we'll go over in a sec here. If you're using calcium or a skeleton builder, then the actual segments will be defined here. Rigid subsets, and of course the unnamed markers, which are already here. So the new marker set will be its own tab up here on the top. When you click on it on the right, under marker set properties, this is where you can add the actual markers. So you can add as many as markers as you'd like. One thing you need to take into account is the number of marker slots. Right now it's 192. So if you need more, then you have to change this setting. So for now, we'll just do 3. Right click anywhere here, press insert. See here, put M1. You could type in, your name, whatever you'd like. I'll just put M2, M3. So now I've got 3 markers, M1, M2, and M3 for this new marker set. So you go to Quick ID here on the top, and go ahead and identify what you consider to be M1, M2, and M3. Now I've got 3 identified markers. I can then define links between these markers. This is what Cortex uses in order to identify a template for your marker set. And so click down here on the right under links and hit create links for template. Choose a color, let's say purple. And then simply hold down your left mouse and then drag to essentially connect the dots or connect the markers. So now I've got here 3 links that I'm going to use. Close that and save your template. You can just right click here on the tab and save template. Call it new marker set. One thing to note also is you'll have the name of the file, which is a .mars file, and the actual name of the marker set. So if you want to make sure they match, make sure you come up here and change it, or put new marker set, whatever you'd like. This comes into play because sometimes when you do a save as something else, it'll still have the same name. So if you want to distinguish between marker set, make sure you change the name up here. Just go ahead and save. And that's it.